What's up, guys? Terra Classic is still pumping, so we're going to check it out and talk about how high this pump could potentially go. Look at this. Another huge green candle. This is beautiful. And give me 1 sec and I'll open the chat here. But yeah, this pump is crazy, so well, let's measure how high we are now. Every day we just keep pumping higher. So measure it from the bottom to the top, and we are now 514% pump here in what, like 2 weeks. So that's pretty crazy. Now we're at a 6x gain. That's some crazy gains. So this is pretty nuts because everything else in crypto is just going sideways or down. Even Bitcoin's been going down this whole time, and Terra Classic doesn't care. It's going up. So pretty sweet stuff. And yeah, right now, so I've been talking about this resistance here at 45, and we looked like we were getting rejected. We got rejected, came down a bit, and now we've come back up and blown through it. Huge green candle right through it. So yeah, this is a solid breakout of this resistance. So good chance we could pump all the way up to 1/10 of a cent. That's 0.001. So we're at 3 zeros and a 5. Good chance we could go to 2 zeros and a 1. So pretty crazy. We don't have much resistance up until 1/10 of a cent. So good chance this could just keep pumping for the next week or two all the way up there. So gonna be pretty crazy to watch. All right. Is it still a good time to buy? Well, I never recommend buying anything during a pump. If you buy right now, it's super risky because, I mean, if you ever buy something while it's pumping, it's always super risky because you could be buying the top of the pump. Nobody knows how high it's going to pump. It could stop pumping at any time. So when you want to buy is when the price is super flat and boring like this, and when nobody's talking about it. And yeah, when it's just super boring, price is just flat, that's generally the best time to buy because there's low risk of it going down. The price has already found a stable bottom, and usually when it's flat and boring, that's when the big moves just suddenly come out of nowhere. So that's why when the price was down here, I said many times, this is the time to be buying. Now, if you're going to buy during a pump, this is a decent time during the pump because we did just break through some resistance. So there's a good chance it could keep pumping up to 1/10 of a cent. So, but you got to keep in mind, even if it goes all the way to 1/10 of a cent, from where we are now, you're only going to make a 2x gain. So it's not huge. So it's super high risk and it's not a ton of reward. So that's why buying during pumps is super dangerous. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying during a pump. At this point, like if I hadn't bought any yet, I wouldn't buy right now. I probably wouldn't buy right now. I would just be like, well, I missed this one. I'll catch the next one. So, but hey, if you want to gamble, you do whatever you want. Hello to you, YOLO. Welcome everyone. Thanks to CoinMarketCap. Let's check out CoinMarketCap. So they still have it listed. Oh, they finally updated it. Yeah, thank you, CoinMarketCap. Terra Classic was ranked like 205 for forever. They finally updated it to the correct ranking, number 26, because the market cap's up to 3 billion now. And check this out, volume up another 54%. We're now over 3 billion in 24-hour volume. So that's pretty crazy. If this volume keeps up when the 1.2% burn gets implemented, that would potentially burn trillions within a month. So that's pretty crazy. But yeah, this volume just keeps getting higher. So as long as the volume keeps up, good chance we'll see this pump just keep going. Hey dude, What's up, Step Meme? Welcome. No one can stop this train. This is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that it's pumping this much during a bear market when everything else is just pretty much dead. How soon you think we can get a penny? I would say, so within the next few weeks, I think 1/10 of a cent definitely doable, but a penny, I would say most likely, well, let's see. So we could get to, if we get to 1/10 of a cent here in the next couple weeks, the market cap will be 6 billion. So if we want to get to a penny before any burns happen, then we would need a 60 billion market cap. So that's not going to happen. So a penny, we're going to need the burns for that. So now if we're burning trillions of tokens, like, then you could get to a penny pretty fast. Maybe by the end of the year, I don't know. But that's like best case scenario. I think most likely it's going to take probably like a year to get to a penny realistically, but we'll see. How is it risky when it keeps going up unless you're swing trading? Well, it's risky because you don't know for sure if it's going to keep going up or not. Someone says 50 cents by February 2023. It's pretty optimistic. I don't think it's going to go up that fast. That'd be sweet though. Hi Clay, what's up? Hazman Yusuf. Good for long term, not good for day trading. Yeah, so that's a good point. So if you're planning on holding this for years, then yeah, then it doesn't really matter when you buy. Just buy whenever. Just dollar cost average in if you're going to hold long term. But if you're trying to make a short term trade, then buying during a pump is pretty risky. Great content. Really like your vids. Keep it up. Thanks, Daniel. We will eat a zero by the end of this month. Easy. Yeah, I mean, well, if we get to 1/10 of a cent, that's eating a zero. And yeah, I think that could happen within the next couple weeks. It could happen within a few days even. But I think when we get to near 1/10 of a cent, there's gonna be a lot of selling pressure because that's obvious psychological resistance. That's a lot of people's price target, and people are gonna take profits at that. So we'll go up near 1/10 of a cent, and then we'll have a dump, and then it might take a little while. We'll have to dip down, consolidate a bit, and then come back up, and then maybe the next try we can break through 1/10 of a cent. How the repeg can exponentially burn the circulating supply, I don't know how the repeg would exponentially burn supply, no. Hey, at 50 cents, I'll cash some. I am sitting on about 7 million. Very nice, yeah. I mean, if we get to 50 cents in the next few months, then yeah, I'd definitely be selling a lot too. You don't think it can get to a penny less than a year? I think it's possible to get to a penny in less than a year, yeah. But that's if things really go well, in my opinion. Now, like an entire year, that I think getting to a penny within a year, that's pretty realistic. Next resistance is at 2 zeros and a 1. So we have some thin air ahead of us. Hey bro, what's up Ben? Welcome. We are only 2 zeros away from a penny. Top 30 coin now. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, we're halfway to a tenth of a cent, and if we get there, then we're actually insanely close to a penny. And a penny seemed like such a far price target a few months ago, but now we're pretty close. And check out USTC. So USTC is pumping a little bit. It's following the pump a little, but it got rejected at the resistance of 5 cents. But if we can break through that, then USTC could actually have a real nice pump up to 10 cents. So we'll see. We'll see. What are your guys' price predictions? And are you guys going to hold long term, or are you planning on taking profits here soon? So I might take some profits at a tenth of a cent. I don't know. But most of my tokens I'm planning on just holding for the next 3 years and just seeing what happens. That was my plan from the start, so I'll probably stick to that. Just hold 3 years, see how high the price can go, because like we're seeing this insane pump during a bear market. So when crypto gets back into a bull market, it could potentially get super crazy for Terra Classic. We'll see. We will average 500 billion a month. There's 1,000 billion in a trillion. Look at the volume. Yeah, so if we keep up 3 billion in volume every day, then yeah, we can burn hundreds of billions, maybe trillions per month, and that would get through the supply pretty fast. I am on the long term. What do you think would be the buying point right now? The buying point, well, whenever you break resistance, it's a decent time to buy. But a safer bet would be just wait for this pump to be over and for another consolidation like this. That's always the safest time to buy. But if you do that, you have to just accept that you missed out on this one, which at this point you already have missed out on 500% pump. So yeah, if you haven't bought yet. After everyone takes profit at tenth of a cent, how low will the price drop? Really depends. So if it's like in a few days, then it probably won't drop that much. If it happens like right before the burn, it could potentially drop all the way down to like where we are now, for like 45 or so, I would say. But if it happens and then we like right after the burn gets implemented and then we're immediately seeing hundreds of billions being burned, then it's probably not gonna drop that much. What is the end target of circulating supply? 10 billion, right? Yeah, so the target right now is to burn until we're down to 10 billion. But in the future, they could always do another proposal and change that target, so we could burn it down to 100 million or whatever they want. And also, nice thing is they can also change the burn percentage. So if they wanted to increase it to 3%, they can just do a parameter change and do that whenever they want to. $1 by 2025. Maybe. So yeah, end of 2025 could be the top of our next bull run in crypto. So maybe. Hey dude, what's up, Step Meme? You made it to the live stream. Fibonacci doesn't lie on this coin. I don't know. What do you think will be the buying point in your opinion? Well, no idea, because yeah, like I think we're gonna pump up to 1/10% most likely, but then who knows? We'll likely see a lot of selling pressure there, but who knows how low it's gonna dip. It's easier to see good buying points in real time, like when this dipped down here. I was like, all right, either this is the low of this dip and we're gonna keep going up, or it's gonna go lower and that's the end of the pump. Like if this would have dipped lower, like down here, then the pump probably would have died out and been over. So like that was a decent time to buy. And then of course when you break resistance, it's a good time to buy. But yeah, say we hit 1/10% dip down to 4.5, then that could potentially be a good time to buy, especially if the burns are still coming. But definitely the best time to buy is always when the price is flat and stable. Like during pumps, it's risky, and then when the price is starting to dump, and it's going into a downtrend, that's risky too, because it could just keep going down. Say you send from wallet to exchange and sell, would you pay 1.2% twice? It's a good question. So I don't know if you get taxed when you transfer the coins to an exchange. Maybe somebody knows. I bought 100K Luna Classic for $5 a pair of months ago. For $5. Dang. Nice. And now that's worth like, what? I don't know, a lot more. $1 this September 30th, 2022. When it happens, you will remember what I say today. All right, somebody's saying we're hitting $1 September 30th. I hope you're right. You think this can get 1 cent? Eventually it can get to 1 cent, definitely, but I think that'll happen next year, most likely. Unless things like really go perfectly and some crazy stuff happens, then maybe by the end of this year, but most likely next year. I can't send my Luna from Binance to Terra Station. It's not stuck on there, is it? Can't send from Binance to Terra Station. I don't know why you can't send it. Guys, this is extremely bullish. Yes, indeed. Let's look at Bitcoin. So, check this out. Straight down. So, past few weeks, Bitcoin just going down and bringing the whole market with it. But Terra Classic does not care. Let's zoom in on this a bit. It's starting to go up a bit again. All right, nice. Yeah, Terra Classic doesn't care. Just keeps pumping. And yeah, for a day, so Bitcoin broke below this support at 19,000 briefly. That was a bit concerning, but looks like it may have just been a fake out, because now it's come back up to the support. So maybe Bitcoin won't have a huge dump after all. We'll see. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Bitcoin's going to like 12,000? Seems like so many people think that, but I feel like, I don't know. feel like that'd be just too juicy of an opportunity to buy if it got that low. Binance is going to implement the burn. I hope it's not a trick and Luna is doing the last scam. Yeah. What if this was Do Kwon doing his third scam in a row? It'd be kind of funny. Gets everyone to buy back in and then rug pulls it again. Be pretty funny. Hi Clay, best price to buy USTC. What's up, Babu Balaji? If I said that right. Best price to buy USTC. Well, buying at support, at support or when you break through resistance is good times. So if we break through 5 cents, then maybe you want to buy. But yeah, I don't know. You may just want a dollar cost average to reduce your risk also. All right, let's zoom back in. Beautiful. It is like a phoenix rising from the ashes, man. I know, this is crazy. So pretty much Terra Classic was declared dead, and then suddenly Terra Rebels come along and the community. So it was pretty funny because there was a poll that was like, that Do Kwon put out in Terraform Labs, and they were like, should we go with a new fork or should we just stick with Terra, the original Terra Classic, and just burn tokens? And like 90% voted stick with the original, just burn tokens. And then they're like, well, we don't care. We're going to go with Luna 2, the new fork. And then, anyways, and the community is like, all right, whatever. We're going to stick with Terra Classic. Terra Rebels come along, and they actually get all these proposals through, implement staking, get the blockchain functioning again so that 70 plus projects can come back to Terra Classic. So fully functioning blockchain with utility again, and we're having the burns. Pretty crazy. Literally reviving the entire blockchain, possibly even making it better than before, because now we have this burning as well as all the utility that Terra Classic had before. So pretty crazy. And it's funny because Terra Classic now has a market cap of 3 billion, and Luna 2, I looked at it the other day, market cap's only like 200 million, so it's less. So Terra Classic is over 10 times the size of Luna 2. Pretty funny. It says suspended. So you're saying you can't move Terra Classic from Binance. It says suspended. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I have no idea. Maybe they're suspending it because we're about to have this update, the burn update. I have no idea. Maybe somebody else who uses Binance can answer that. Do you think sell and rebuy in correction moves to increase the number of coins? So should you sell and then rebuy on dips? You could, but it's very tough to time stuff like that. So in my opinion, the best strategy right now, if you're trying to do short-term trades, is just hold it up until the event. So usually how things work in crypto is leading up to a big event, the price will just pump all the way up to the event, and then when the event happens, you'll see a huge dump in the price. So most likely what you're going to want to do is just hold your tokens up until right before the 1.2% burn actually gets implemented, and then take some profits at that point, because there will probably be a big sell-off at that point. That's usually how it goes. It's not guaranteed, but that's usually how it goes. So if you're a short-term holder, that's a good strategy. Now, if you're holding long-term, then of course you're just going to be holding long-term and you can just keep dollar cost averaging, but it depends on your strategy. And the 1.2% burn is going to be September 20th. So if you just hold for the next week or two up until, and then just sell or take some profits at like the 18th or 19th, that you'll probably do pretty good. And especially because we just broke through some resistance, good chance we could go to 1/10 of a cent now. It's looking quite promising. I'm not bullish or bearish, I'm loonish. You're the only one who I watch videos till the end. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Definitely helps the algorithm if you watch videos till the very end. So yeah. Oh, also, real quick, everybody like this video and share it if you want. I'm gonna share it to my Twitter. If you want to share it to your Twitter or to your friends, whatever, go for that. But yeah, if you don't want to share it, that's fine too. But if you could like the stream, that'd be sweet. All right, let's zoom back in on this pump, see what's going on. All right, nice. So looks like we're starting to go up yet again. All right, let me go back into the chat. This is going to be a crypto history for 2022. Yeah, pretty crazy. So I would say Terra Classic is the winner in crypto for 2022. I mean, it was a pretty bad year for crypto, so doesn't take much to to be the winner. But yeah, at the depths of this bear market, to have something pumping like crazy like this, it's pretty nice. Really cheers you up. And when you've just been seeing your crypto slowly going down for all year, it feels pretty good to see some massive gains. We're at like a 6x gain. Let's measure it again. I measured it at the start of the stream, but you guys probably weren't here yet. All right, so let's measure this from bottom to the top. We are at 524% gain. So that's over a 6x gain. Pretty sweet. 6xing your money in about 2 weeks. That is pretty nice. And I don't know if you guys saw my video. I made a video right here before the pump titled "Your Last Chance to Buy Terra Classic," and you know, that was a pretty lucky call, because a few days later the pump started. Now, probably partially luck, but also, I mean, when you're just paying attention to something every single day and you know what's coming up, the staking and the burn and everything, it's pretty easy to see what's coming, in my opinion. All right, zooming back in. Do you think Luna Classic and USTC could be an actual spendable currency one day? Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, USTC was made to be a currency, I guess, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if USTC can actually be revived. Do we actually want to repeg USTC after the disaster we had? That's the question. I mean, I think it'd be good if they can find a better way to do it. What do you guys think? Should we repeg USTC to Terra Classic again? Or should we just be done with USTC? Yo, what's up, Fifth Survivor? This wasn't a rug pull from beginning. It was system error. Luna has new devs. Old devs are gone. Yeah, so a lot of people think Do Kwon is a scammer and a rug puller, but it's also possible that he just... It's also possible that USTC just got attacked and You know, they just didn't have it set up correctly where they could avoid that. What do you guys think? Is Do Kwon a scammer, or was he a victim in all of this? I don't understand the taking profit part. Like, I put in $50 at 23,000. It's now about $140. Should I take now $50 out, but then I have still Terra LUNA Classic in it? I don't get it. Well, I mean, just depends on your strategy and what you want to do. So, like, if you've made a ton of money, then you should probably take some profits. But if you if you made a little gains and you aren't really satisfied with them, then yeah, just keep holding it. Like, do whatever fits you. Like, I'm planning on holding my tokens for 3 years, so if there's dips, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're going for the short term, then you probably just want to hold until right before the 1.2% burn gets implemented, then take some profits, sell half, sell all of it, whatever you want to do, and then when the price dumps down, you can just buy back in. 1 minute chart, please. All right, let's go to the 1 minute. Somebody wants the 1 minute. James wants the 1 minute chart. It is a little more stimulating. If it's better than before, wouldn't that mean it could go higher than the price before the collapse if they burn the supply? Yeah, so, I mean, Terra Classic basically is as good as it was before the crash, maybe even better, you could say. So, and the market cap before was 40 billion before the crash, so yeah, it could go back up to a 40 billion market cap, and we're at 3 billion right now, so that's over a 10x. That would be a 10x gain if that happened, and that's without any burns. Now, the only thing, so what we don't have that we used to have is USTC, and that was a big part of what was pumping Terra Classic. USTC and the Anchor protocol and the massive yield you could get, and basically the big Ponzi that it was. So we don't have that, but we do have the fully functioning blockchain with a ton of utility again now that staking's enabled. So yeah, you could say it's just as good, maybe better with the burning. So someone's saying Binance suspended moving your Terra Classic because of the burn. Perhaps. Yeah, that sounds plausible. Terra Classic now on number 6 on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, they finally updated it. It was 205 for forever. They finally updated it to what it should be, 26. CoinMarketCap updates things so slow. This took literally months to get updated. Circulating supply. That was a bit faster after the staking started. It took like a week for them to update that maybe. And yeah, as soon as they updated the circulating supply, suddenly the price started pumping like crazy because people saw, 4 billion or 400 billion tokens just disappeared from circulating supply. And I think a lot of people thought that the burn had started, and they're like, oh my goodness, 400 billion tokens already got burned. This is going to burn up so fast. So because I saw people commenting stuff like that, like 400 billion tokens burned right now. So yeah, that sparked a big pump. That was like a few days ago, I think. But yeah, funny stuff. Everyone's sleeping. There's a reason why Binance is upgrading. There's a reason why CoinMarketCap updated rank from 206 to 26. What's the reason? We need to burn 2 billion a day to get to a penny in 60 days. Is that possible? 2 billion a day to get to a penny in 60 days. Well, burning 2 billion a day is possible. But so, yeah, I don't know. if your math is right, then yeah, that would definitely be possible. The great roadmap for 22 to 23. If Binance implements 1.2% burn, Luna Classic hits pennies. If plan is confirmed for the peg, Luna Classic hits $1. Yeah, so if Binance implements the burn, which it looks like they're going to, then eventually getting to a penny, most likely next year, definitely looks like a very high possibility. And if USDC gets repegged, that could be extremely bullish and get the price even higher. So, agreed. If the peg is successful, Luna Classic hits $100. What a beautiful roadmap. We'd be crazy not to get Luna Classic now. $100. Imagine if it gets back to $100. So we would need the supply to get burned down pretty low for that. Like so the target's 10 billion. They'd have to change it to even lower. But you never know. Another zero will be gone tomorrow. At this point, which one is supporting the other, Luna Classic or USTC? I would say Luna Classic is supporting USTC. USTC isn't even pumping that much. So I think the only reason USTC is pumping is because Terra Classic is. I don't think it's vice versa. I think Terra Classic is pumping because of the staking and the 1.2% burn. And USTC is just coming along for the ride a little bit. Luna Tuna. $1 coming up, baby. Scammer, but we can come back. What's the benefit to transfer to Terra Station? Well, mainly if you want to stake your tokens. Otherwise, if you just leave them on the exchange, you can just instantly sell if you wanted to. Do Kwon reached out to Terra Rebels yesterday. Terra price is now up to us, the community. If we want to pump it to $1, we will. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet when the community is in control because you can just do proposals that are going to pump the price, and that's pretty much what we've done. We've passed proposals that'll pump the price and get people excited, and now we're seeing that happen. Now we've seen this huge pump. All right, looks like we're having a nice 1 minute candle here. How much do you hold? I hold in the millions. Don't remember the exact number. Is it possible we can burn 2 billion a day? Yes, definitely. If we have we currently have 3 billion in volume. And if we have that much volume, we'll burn way more than 2 billion a day. So supply could go down pretty fast. Like with this volume, we could be burning hundreds of billions, maybe trillions per month. I have 100 million since May. Trust me, I'm all in. Nice. We're number 3 on volume behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. What does that tell you? That's pretty crazy. So Fayaz is saying that Bitcoin has the most volume, then Ethereum, and Terra Classic's number 3. So that's pretty crazy. The funny part is I didn't see Terra Classic trending on CoinMarketCap, which obviously it should be. KuCoin has ranked at 22. When is the burn? The burn is September 20th. So most likely we're going to pump all the way up until the burn. So that means we have about 2 more weeks of pumping, potentially. So if we pump for 2 more weeks, could get pretty high. I'm all in for Luna Classic. My tokens are sort of staked. I get like 70 a day on my exchange. Nice, nice. 100 million here since May. 100 million. It's quite a bit. So if you've had 100 million since May, then you're making some massive profits. Coinbase just added Luna back on watch list. Interesting. Question is, when is Coinbase going to add wrapped Luna back to being tradable? So at, what was it, end of May, they disabled trading of wrapped Luna. So if you held any wrapped Luna on Coinbase, then you're like, oh, nice. Well, now what do? I can't sell it. So question is, when are they going to re-enable trading of wrapped Luna? You think they would do it. I mean, maybe they re-enabled it. I don't know. I haven't checked, but I don't think they have. If they have re-enabled trading of wrapped Luna, let me know. But I don't think they have, and yeah, they need to re-enable that. And I think at some point they will, because of this huge revival we're seeing. And why would they not want to have wrapped Luna tradable? Because they could be having a ton of volume right now. So yeah, because I have currently I have my my Terra Classic on a different exchange, but I also have over 1 million Terra or wrapped Luna on Coinbase, but they disabled trading. So yeah, Coinbase is pretty annoying. So yeah, hopefully they re-enable trading. How fast can we go to 1 cent? Well, if everything goes perfectly and we see insane burns and the volume keeps up, then best case scenario, end of this year. But I'd say most likely next year for 1 cent. There's 6 trillion supply, so 6 months. So if we burn 1 trillion every month, could get through the whole. So with this volume, we could burn 1 trillion a month and get through the supply in 6 months and get to $1. But keeping up 3 billion in volume every single day for 6 months, that's very unlikely. So that probably won't happen. Also, as the price gets way higher, you're going to burn way less tokens. So the burn rate would, at some point, you wouldn't be burning 1 trillion tokens anymore. I have 10 million Luna bought at 0004. So that was like yesterday. How much do you think that will make me in a year if I hold? Well, so 10 million Luna. Well, in a year, the price could be at 1/10 of a cent, could be at a penny. Good chance it could go to a penny if things go well. So if it goes to a penny, then you're looking at like a 20x gain. So potentially you could make quite a bit. That 1 minute chart makes me nervous. Yeah. Oh, we're dumping now. Looks like a big dump, but it's just the 1 minute, so it's pretty small. Come on, pump. Come on. No! Wait, since 2 hours for a pullback to buy more. You pronounced my name correctly. Thanks, man. Oh, sweet. So it's, what did I say? Fayaz? Did I hear MEXC burning 180 million today? I didn't hear that, but sounds very possible. The volume's crazy, and they're already have been doing the burn, so yeah, possibly. I have one question. When this coin hits big, how would you transfer your funds to the bank, to your bank? Yeah, so let's say suddenly you have like $1 million on Binance, and you're like, all right, now I gotta transfer this to my bank without making the authorities get very suspicious. I guess you would do it in small amounts periodically. We would have the same market cap Shiba has for it to be 1 cent. Okay. Well, to be at 1 cent right now, we'd need a 60 billion market cap. So should I hold? I have 50 million. Well, I mean, that's up to you. If you're way up in profits and you need the money, then, I mean, it's fine to take profits when you've gone up 6x. It's never a bad idea to take profits, but also, good chance we could pump to 1/10 of a cent. So you might wanna keep holding, but if you need the money, then yeah, take some profits. I bought $50 worth of Luna 2 days ago. I'm $6 up. Nice. Want to buy more at 00043. This is a long hold for people that got in just after the crash. Yeah, so usually the best strategy is holding long term if you believe in a project anyways. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just holding for 3 years. We'll see what happens. But if you've gone all in and you need the money, then yeah, you're going to want to take some profits. 1/10 of a cent is possible without burn. Yeah, so we definitely don't even need a burn to get to 1/10 of a cent because we're already halfway there. Market cap would only have to get to 6 billion, so that's totally doable. Take little by little on profits when you're ready. Yeah, agreed. $100,000 since May. Not much, but all Luna strong. Nice. Hey, even if you're only holding a little bit, it's still fun to be a part of it. But yeah, as far as taking profits, a good strategy can be to just take a little bit at a time. So just sell a little bit, then wait a little longer, sell a little bit more, sell a little bit more, instead of just doing it all at once. Well, I spent roughly 210 AUD. It's now 350. Nice. 800,000 since May, just holding long term. Nice. Yeah, so like if you went all in, then you're probably going to want to take profits sooner rather than later. But if you only invested a smaller amount of money, then you may want to hold long term, because if you hold a small amount for 3 years or so, then you have that potential of turning a small amount of money into a very large amount of money. I'm new in this. Can someone explain how this works now? I'm $6 in profit. Should I cash in and buy it again when it drops, or just leave it there? Well, buying during a pump's pretty risky, so yeah, you might want to just hodl at this point and see what happens. But yeah, if you want to buy during a pump, go for it, but I personally pretty much never buy during pumps because a lot of times you will end up buying the top of the pump and you'll just be a bag holder. Who's sleeping tonight? Not me, no sleep on the job and tuning in. Nice. Nice tuning in on the job, my man. My man. We all try to quit our boring jobs here. Yep. Come on. Come on, Terra Classic. You got to pump harder. We all want to quit our jobs. Jobs are boring. That's like, so a lot of people talk about buying fancy cars and stuff, but being able to quit your job that you hate would definitely be the most rewarding thing if you made a lot of money. Because jobs, I mean, some people like jobs. Personally, I hate jobs. Freedom is the best thing. But yeah, let's zoom out again real quick. Nice. Let's see how high we are. Measure this again. So from the bottom to the top, we've pumped 539%. That's over a 6x gain. That's pretty sweet. All right, so if this gets to like a cent or $1 and you make a ton of money, I mean, we've already made insane gains, but let's say you make like $100,000 or $1 million. What are you guys gonna do with the money? What are you guys gonna buy? Or what are you most excited about using that money for? For me, like, I don't care that much about material things. To me, the thing I like the most about having money is the freedom it offers you. So just being able to do what you want, when you want, that's the nicest thing, in my opinion. Go on some sweet trips. Burn, baby, burn is what we need to reach $1, please. 4 million, a small amount of Luna. Is 4 million a small amount? No, I'd say 4 million is a good amount to hold. That's quite a bit. I mean, it was fairly small a while ago, but now 4 million is worth quite a bit. It's gone up 6x in value. What's your opinion 3 years from now? So I'd say most likely 3 years from now will probably be the top of our next crypto bull market. So good chance that could be where Terra Classic hits a peak. And yeah, so with this 1.2% burn going for the next 3 years and all the utility now that we have on Terra Classic, it's basically back to its former glory, fully functioning blockchain. I'd say 3 years is a good time frame where Terra Classic could be insanely high again. So that's my plan. Just hold 3 years. I mean, could be 2 years, could be 4, but somewhere around 3 years, and see what happens. Potentially we could get to $1 in 3 years if things go well. So you never know. You never know. If you miss Dogecoin, if you miss Shiba, well, here's another opportunity. Beautiful thing about crypto, there's always another opportunity around the corner. I buy always during pullback. Yeah. I mean, if you're holding long term, that's a good strat. Just keep dollar cost averaging. Whenever the price dips, you just buy more. That's basically what I've done with Bitcoin here. When we've been down here, I bought some here, I bought some here, and now I'm considering buying a little more Bitcoin now that we're down at 19,000 again. I've been waiting to see if we're gonna see that big dump, but now it's starting to look like the support is holding, so maybe I'll make another purchase of Bitcoin too. Yep, I'm fully ready to resign. Resign from the job. If you made $1 million from Terra Classic, would you quit your job? I mean, most people don't like their jobs, so probably. I'm up $881. It's crazy. Nice. JC Dynasty. Feels pretty good. Making like $1,000 in just a week or two. Just sitting there watching. It's pretty nice. This kind of reminds me of Dogecoin back in the start of 2021, because Dogecoin was like the first crypto I bought that really pumped like crazy. So the first crypto I bought was Bitcoin, and then the second one was Dogecoin, and I put $2,000 into Dogecoin, and then like a couple days later my $2,000 had turned into $4,000, and I was like, oh! And yeah, it was super exciting, and pretty much got hooked on crypto ever since that. And yeah, bought Dogecoin at like 3 cents at the time, so it was pretty sweet. And then it went all the way up to 70 cents, but sadly I sold way before 70 cents because I had no idea that it was going to go that high. But still made thousands of dollars, so it was pretty sweet. I would buy me a house somewhere in Cape Town, paid off, and a simple car like a Volkswagen Golf 5, and the rest to invest. Sounds pretty nice. Just have a chill time, own your house, have a nice car, just have a chill time. Pay all my debt, buy my 32 GTR, and live debt-free. Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. Reinvest it into a business and let it make me more money and buy a home. That sounds like a good strat. Let my mom retire. Good man. So you mean it's bad to buy more? It's not bad to buy more. Me personally, I don't buy stuff when it's pumping because that's a risky time to buy. So let me show you. If you ever buy something while it's pumping, you're taking the chance that you're buying the top of the pump, and then like let's say you bought when it was pumping right here. Let's say you bought right up here, and then the price dipped down and you were in the negative for months. That's why I don't buy during pumps. I like to buy when the price has already dipped down, found a stable bottom, and is going flat. That's the least risky time to buy, because usually a big move will come eventually after that, and you have lower risk of the price going down. So now you can buy during a pump, and say you bought during the start of this pump, like right here. Okay, you still made a lot of money, and you could buy right now, and it might keep pumping for another 2 weeks, and yeah, you could be way up, but you are taking the risk that you're buying the top of a pump. But if you are going to buy during a pump, this is a decent time because we just broke through resistance, and I think good chance we will go up to 1/10 of a cent. It's just, if you buy during a pump, you're taking on very high risk for probably not that big of a gain because part of the pump has already passed. So that's all I'm saying. Buy a big property and get off the grid. Freedom, baby. Sounds like a good plan. Get away from that 5G poison. 32 GTR, nice one, bro. Yeah, buying a bunch of land would be pretty nice. Just have a few hundred acres all to yourself. You can just do whatever, chill out there. That sounds pretty nice. Buy freedom. If burning starts soon and at BK. If burning starts soon at Binance, we will see mind blowing already. Yeah, so we'll see when this 1.2% burn actually starts. It's going to be interesting to see how crazy it is. If I die one day, all my money goes to my hamster. Did you guys ever hear about the hamster, or it was a rat or something, that they basically set it up so it could like push buttons and like decide what cryptos or stocks to buy or sell, and pretty much just random, just a hamster doing random stuff, deciding, and it actually outperformed a lot of hedge fund managers, which is pretty hilarious. If I make 300K, I quit. Yep. If you make 300K, quit that job. I love my job, says Ben. Dang. What job do you have? Most people I know hate their job. I've pretty much hated every job I've ever had. We burned 74 million yesterday, says Fayaz. Pretty good. Buy freedom is the best, but here in the Netherlands, you need greater than $5 million to survive without a job. 5 million? Dang, what's the cost of living over there? That sounds a little crazy. End of this bear market, what is your prediction of BNB token? Well, at the end of the bear market, maybe $200, maybe $250. I think we're very close to the end of the bear market, so I don't think stuff is gonna go that much lower. The thing is, I have this thing called Wrapped Luna on Coinbase, and I have like 1.6 mil of it, and all the time I thought it was the original Luna. Then 2 days ago I found out it's not the same. Yeah, I have over 1 million of Wrapped Luna on Coinbase too. Sadly, they disabled trading back at the end of May, so I don't know if they've re-enabled it yet or when they're gonna. I'm sure at some point they're gonna re-enable trading, because Terra Classic it's back. It's not dead, clearly, so they should re-enable it. So we'll see. So far today, we have burned 3 million coins. Hey fam, what's up, Junie Bug? Welcome to the stream. What if this time there is no drop down? Yeah, just go straight up. Do you think today we will see shortly 0004 again? Let's see. Let's zoom back out. Are we gonna head back down to this? I would say zoom in a bit more. I mean, definitely possible to come back down, but it looks like we already broke through, came down, tested the previous resistance to see if it would support us, and it has. So you could move this support down a little bit, but I like it where it's at. It was perfect for this one here. Anyways, looks like we already tested it and it held up. So good chance we won't come back down, in my opinion. They're launching a new project soon. Reward Luna Classic holders if you buy ICO. All the reason Luna Classic will pump harder. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of projects launching that are rewarding Terra Classic. Basically, people taking advantage of all this hype to get users into their own project. So, I mean, pretty nice. It just adds to the fuel for Terra Classic. Buying land is the best because God isn't creating anymore. True. Land is unless you go to another planet, land is a finite asset. I'm more of a gambler. I never knew about this crypto thing. Then all the social media was talking about Luna crashing, so I wanted to buy in because I felt like it was going to come back. ICO for Luna Classic holders coming. I work in construction as a machine operator. Ah. What kind of machine are you operating? You enjoy the job. Must be a pretty fun. Is it like maybe it's a bunch of machines? Do you do like road construction, like excavators and steamrollers, graders? I guess that could be pretty fun. I used to work in logging, operating a forwarder. If you guys know what that is, you guys probably have no idea what a forwarder is, but it's basically a machine that drives through the woods and picks up the logs and hauls them out to the road. So I used to operate one of those. That was pretty fun. Kind of annoying sometimes, of course, but pretty fun too. But what jobs do the rest of you guys do? And what job do you do, and are you going to quit that job if you make a ton of money here? I will invest in my YouTube channel and get the best equipment set up with no debt. Nice. Good call. You can never be free. Even if you paid all cash, you still need to pay tax over the amount of assets you have. And if you fail that, then they take it. That's a good point, RP SAR. Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, yeah, it feels like you can never be free or truly own something, because even if you own land or a house, you have to pay property taxes. And if you don't pay them, then they take your land or your house from you. So it's like, oh, I thought I owned this. No, I guess not. I guess I'm renting it from the government. So, pretty dumb. Taxes need to be gotten rid of. Get rid of income tax, get rid of property tax, especially. Get rid of all of it. Taxes are a scam. Thank you for your BNB token prediction. You are one of the best future price predictor I ever met. Thanks, man. Thanks, Nishantha, if I'm saying that right. I mean, I've been getting pretty good streak with predicting prices, but of course, I'm not going to be right every time. Let's go to $1. Why not, eh? You giving it 9 months to hit $1. Also heard people saying might hit $10 in a year. So, I mean, to hit $1 in 9 months, things would have to go insanely well. I think that's super unlikely. I mean, theoretically possible, but I think it's going to take at least a few years to get all the way to $1, in my opinion. Do you think we could blow past 1/10 of a cent? Still lots of time until the burn. Yeah, that's a good point. So most likely the pump is going to keep going up until the burn actually happens. And then once we get to the date of the burn being implemented, we'll see a dump in the price. So if we do pump all the way up until the burn, which is still in like 2 more weeks, it's September 20th, then we could potentially go higher than 1/10 of a cent, because we're getting pretty close to 1/10 of a cent now. We're halfway there. So yeah, like if we get to 1/10 of a cent in the next couple days, then yeah, it's possible we could go even higher. But I think that's being a bit optimistic to go higher than 1/10 of a cent. So I'm just sticking to, I think 1/10 of a cent is probably going to be the peak of this pump, most likely. $30-ton dump truck. Oh, dump truck. So you drove a 30-ton dump truck and it's civil construction. Very fun to drift around when it's wet and fully loaded. Drifting in a dump truck. That sounds pretty fun. Imagine you're just a slow motion drift in a dump truck. You zoom in on the window. You're sitting there with your sunglasses. That'd be a pretty cool video. I always joked around about drifting in a forwarder that I operated. I mean, it's impossible to drift those, but it would be funny. Or like drifting in a semi. That'd be pretty sweet. Send your wrapped Luna to your Trust wallet. Convert it to Ethereum. You'll be asked to confirm Luna with a small fee. Send your ETH to a wallet on a marketplace that supports buying Luna Classic. Sell your ETH. Okay. For fiat. Buy Luna Classic with fiat. That's what I did. Okay. So Fifth Survivor has given us a way to, if you have wrapped Luna on Coinbase that is not tradable on Coinbase, you can do nothing with it on Coinbase. Fifth Survivor is telling us how you can trade that wrapped Luna. So you send it to your Trust wallet, convert it to Ethereum, send your Ethereum to an exchange that supports buying Terra Classic. Then you can trade your Ethereum for fiat, or you could probably trade it for US, for Tether, and then you can buy Terra Classic with that. So that's a good idea. Thank you for that idea, Fifth Survivor. Because there's probably a lot of people like me who have wrapped Luna trapped on Coinbase, which is pretty annoying. Coinbase has been pretty annoying lately. Are they going to be the new Robinhood where they're just super annoying? All right, thank you, Fifth Survivor, for showing us what you did. I own a freight forwarding company. We load and ship cars overseas. Nice. Very nice. Marketing, not for now. It's easy money. Nice. Yeah, I heard marketing. I've heard people make a lot of money in marketing. Flight attendant. Very nice. I have some friends that became flight attendants. Is it fun? Sounds pretty fun traveling all over, but I guess I don't know. Maybe it's annoying. I have no idea. You own the land, but you don't own the dirt under it. I'm involved in purchasing. In 2023, when it hits 10 cents, it will equate to 3 years' salary I would earn, so I'll retire. Nice. Nice. Move to South America and double my money since the dollar is worth more. Yeah, that's true. If you make a bunch of money and then you move somewhere where the cost of living and the cost of everything is super low, then it's like you have even more money. Like Lopez 3254 is saying, move to South America, double your money because their currency is so worthless and the dollar is worth so much there. You can buy way more for your money. Or like, I believe Thailand, you can buy a lot more with your money compared to in the US. So yeah, that's pretty smart strategy. Binance just allowed open trading for Terra LUNA Classic USDT. Oh, nice. So Binance, I believe, only had Terra Classic to tradable with Binance BUSD, but now Mohammed Haj is saying a new pair on Binance LUNA Classic to USDT. So that's good. Thanks, man, for the feedback. I'll take lots of profits before we hit a 10th. Then see what happens. Can always reload after. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, I mean, I think taking profits right before a 10th of a cent, it's a pretty safe strategy, because if you're wrong and if it keeps pumping, which is always possible, anything's possible. If it keeps pumping, well, you've already made like 10x your money, so who cares? You've already made an insane amount. But most likely it's going to dump right before a tenth of a cent, and then you can just buy back in at a better price, which means you'll be able to buy and hold even more tokens. I work as a maritime traffic controller. The job is fine. Only the time I spend at work, I have better and nicer purposes for that. Yeah, sometimes like the job isn't that bad, fairly enjoyable, but then it's like it's taking up all your time. You're like, man, I would like to be doing something different, or using my time for something that I actually want to do. But maritime traffic controller sounds pretty sweet. I'm a data architect. What does a data architect do? Shall I buy Luna now? I'm from India. What's up from India? Nice. Where's everybody else from? So last stream, like 2 nights ago, there was people from all over the world, which is pretty sweet. Should you buy Luna now? If you want to hold long term, go ahead and just dollar cost average in. If you're trying to do a short term trade, buying during a pump is always risky. I'll just say that. Lunatics will 100x before Luna Classic. Yeah, Lunatics has had some nice pumps. So, yeah. Are you guys holding or buying Lunatics token too? Saying it won't hit a tenth of a cent. I'm trying to convince them till life becomes that meme if you've seen on IG. Guy driving in a Lambo with text and video saying, should have bought the coin. Looks like another bull pennant on the 15-minute. All right, let's check out the 15-minute. Music Anarchy saying we got a bull pennant. Yeah, potentially. So we have this. We got this, something like this. And something like this. So potentially could be a bull flag or a bull pennant on the 15-minute. Which means, boof, we go way down. So if this is indeed, we could pump way up there. So yeah, it's starting to consolidate a little bit. Go a little bit sideways, but basically if we can break upwards again, then we should see another nice big run up. Hi bro, I'm from Chile. Nice. Netherlands, Philippines, UK. Yep, we got people from all over the world. Terra Classic bringing together everybody from all over the world. UK, Latin America, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I'm from France, from Nigeria though. Nepal. Love you from Pakistan. Love you too, bro. $1 when? $1 probably in a few years, if we're being realistic. Harlem in the house. Australia. Another Australia. I'm in Arizona. Anybody else in Arizona? Last stream, there was somebody from Mesa, Arizona. Are you in this stream too? Or is anybody from Houston? I used to live in Houston. And before that, I lived in Wisconsin. All right, we got to see. Let's get one more massive pump going here before we go to bed. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Let's see what the volume's at. 3.2 billion. Very nice. Very nice. Bitcoin not doing anything. All right, zoom out again. Let's see. What are our gains so far again? From bottom to top, we are now up 513%. Nice. That's a 6x gain. Pretty crazy. It's always funny though, whenever there's huge pumps like this, it's always like, instead of just being happy with the gains you've gotten, everybody always tends to be like, I wish I would have bought more. Which is definitely easy to feel like that. Be like, I knew it. I should have went all in. But yeah, I mean, just be thankful for the gains that you are making, because in hindsight, it's always like, I should have bought more. But you know, you never know. A lot of times it almost feels like too, like if you do go all in or buy a ton, then it like stops things from pumping. Whereas if you just buy a little bit, then it has a better chance of pumping. I mean, that's how I feel a lot of times. It's like, well, if I just put a little bit in, then it's probably going to pump. One of my good friends lives in Houston. Oh, nice. Nice. So you're from Australia, but you have one of your good friends lives in Houston. Okay. So this is going to cancel a 0 before the burn tax comes, right? Is that a positive or negative thing? Yeah, so good chance we could go up and delete a 0 before the burn gets implemented. I think that's pretty likely, but yeah, I mean, is it a good or a bad thing? It's a good thing. Whenever the price goes up, it's a good thing. So now, as far as burning goes, it's a bad thing. So for burning, you want the price to be low, but in the big picture, we want the price to be high. If you're a Terra Classic holder, you want the price to go up. So even though the price going up makes you burn less tokens, who cares? It means you're making money. So it's a good thing. Now, the nice thing about the burn is whenever the price dips, it's not so bad, because that just means you're going to be burning more tokens, which will help push the price back up. So it's pretty nice having this burn, because it just keeps a constant pressure on the price. Whenever a dip happens, the burns just increase, which helps push the price up again. Now, like, the best case scenario would be if somehow the price could just stay low and burn through the whole supply without the price going up. That'd be great, but that's not how it works. Is it going higher? Yes, it is. We're having a slight sideways action, as you can see right now. But yes, I think over the next few days it will go higher, because I guess I should have been repeating this more for the new people coming in to the stream. But yeah, we broke through this resistance at 45. So good chance we'll go up to a 1/10 of a cent now, which will be our next resistance. Because yeah, when we broke through this resistance, I said very, very likely we'll go to 45, and that's what happened. We went right up to 45. Actually, on this candle, touched it perfectly, came down a bit, and then now we've broken through it. So yeah, we're likely to go to our next resistance, which is 2 zeros and a 1. There's 1 million people watching Luna Classic on CoinMarketCap. Let me refresh this. Nice, yep. 1 million watch lists. Nice. Yeah, I think we always feel guilty for not going all in when it pumps. Yeah, I feel ya. It's just like, wow, I could have made so much more. But hey, at least you bought some at all. Yeah. Easy to focus on the what ifs and, oh, I should have bought more, I could have made so much more money. But I think it's a lot better to focus on being thankful and just focusing on the money that you are making. Sri Lanka. Okay. Nishantha from Sri Lanka. Nice. I used to work with a guy from Sri Lanka. Seems like as soon as I buy, pump is over with. When I don't buy, stuff pumps 1,000x. I know. Totally. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was super tempted to just like go all in on Terra Classic, but I was like, if I go completely all in on Terra Classic, then it probably won't pump. But if I just do, if I just invest a good amount but not a crazy amount, then has a much better chance of pumping. So that's what I did, and hey, it worked out. So, I took one for the team and I just invested a smaller amount. That way it would pump for you guys. Should I buy now or wait for a dip? It's pretty tough to say. So I don't recommend buying during a pump just because it's risky. You could be buying the top of the pump. So usually it's better to wait for a dip or it's best to buy when the price has already found a bottom and is going flat. But if you are going to buy during a pump, you want to buy when you break resistance like we just did. So it could be a decent time to buy a little, but yeah, it's risky buying during pumps. So if you are going to take that chance, I would only use a small amount of money at this point. Or you could just decide to hold long term, and like I'm going to hold my tokens for 3 years. So if you're doing that, you can just dollar cost average in, because the short term doesn't matter that much. Will Luna Classic go higher to $1? Potentially in a few years. What about KuCoin and Gate.io? They said they're going to burn on withdraw only. Is it trick or what? Burn on withdraw. I haven't heard about that. I don't know. That'd be pretty weird if they did that. So I don't know. I feel like they'll just do the regular 1.2% burn on trades. But who knows? If I made $1 million from Luna Classic, I'd probably invest it all in Bitcoin. Yeah, pretty smart. It's a pretty good strategy. Like, if you make 10x your money now on Terra Classic, and then you take that money and you buy Bitcoin at 19,000, that's a pretty good trade, because Bitcoin is, I would say, within the next few years, Bitcoin is very likely to go back up and make a new all-time high, maybe even get to 100,000. So that's like a 5x gain, which is quite, I would say, very, very likely. So yeah, you can take your gains and put it into something safer. That's a pretty good strategy. Or, maybe you just want to take part of them and put them in Bitcoin, and then leave a bunch in Terra Classic. Do you think Tectonic will reach $1 in 3 years? I don't know anything about Tectonic, so can't say. Where are you from, Clay? I live in Arizona. Shorted Luna Classic. Mo is shorting Luna Classic he shorted it at 3 zeros and a 5.3. Okay. I'd say that's quite risky, but who knows? California, most hated state here. Oh yeah, everybody hates California. Gotta be in it to win it, bro. KuCoin will support the 1.2% tax burn when the proposal is officially approved and implemented on Terra Classic mainnet. Yeah. yeah, so yeah, I'm sure KuCoin will do it, just like Binance and everyone. Yesterday, I've seen a Twitter war between lunatics. Okay, let's go. Bitcoin equals bear, Luna Classic equals bull. Do you think Luna Classic will be more bullish when Bitcoin pumps, or it does not correlate? Just asking. Will Terra Classic be more bullish when Bitcoin pumps? No, I don't think. If Bitcoin pumps, I don't think it's going to help Terra Classic. Like if tomorrow Bitcoin starts pumping, I don't think it's going to help Terra Classic pump because clearly Terra Classic has not cared about what Bitcoin's been doing. Terra Classic's just been pumping this whole time, even though Bitcoin's been dumping. So, in fact, the fact that Bitcoin and the whole market has been doing pretty much nothing lately could actually be helping Terra Classic because nothing's really going on in crypto. So it just helps there be, like, if you're paying attention to crypto, Terra Classic's like one of the few things to actually pay attention to because it's pretty much the only thing that's pumping right now. So if Bitcoin can just keep going sideways, that's probably the best case scenario because then it's just everything else is boring and Terra Classic is where the excitement is. But yeah, we broke through this resistance at 45, so good chance we will pump up to the next resistance at 1/10 of a cent. And usually how it works in crypto is when there's a big event, the price will pump all the way up until the big event, and then when the big event actually happens, you'll see a dump in the price. So that's probably what we're going to see. So good time to take profits would be either right before 1/10 of a cent or right before the 1.2% burn actually gets implemented, because there will probably be a sell-off, a dip. Now, if the burn gets implemented immediately and there's immediately huge burns, then the dip could be short-lived and the price could start pumping again. But I think there will definitely be an opportunity to reload your bags right around the time the burn gets implemented, because there should be a dip at that point, and then you can buy back in if you want to. But yeah, this is this is looking very parabolic. So it's probably going to just keep going up like this until we get to 1/10 of a cent, and then at 1/10 of a cent we're going to see a blow off top, and there'll be a big dump at that point, most likely. Most likely. Bitcoin is connected to global markets, Luna Classic not influenced by large firms yet. Yeah, exactly. So Terra Classic is just like retail traders, some whales, but Bitcoin is connected to the global markets, institutions, and so it's super correlated to the stock market, to what the Fed's doing and everything. So that's why it's going down with everything. And Terra Classic, it's just, it's doing its own thing. It's not connected to all that. So it's pretty nice. After 1/10, where do you think we will go then? After 1/10 of a cent? Well, first we're going to get rejected at 1/10. Then we'll have a dip. And then either we will have a long consolidation period like this right after 1/10 of a cent for maybe a few months, especially if there's some problems with burns or something. Then that's probably what would happen. Or we'll get rejected at 1/10 of a cent, come dip down, and then if we're seeing massive burns, then we'll probably quickly see the price go back up again, and then probably on the second try break through 1/10 of a cent, and then it's off to the races, and the price could just shoot up like crazy. where would we go next after a tenth of a cent? Well, the next price target would be a penny. I mean, Terra Classic pretty much dumped straight down to 0.00000 whatever. So we did have that one 200x pump right after the bottom of the crash, which is where we got all these support levels from. But after this one, there isn't really any resistance because it just crashed straight down. So there isn't really resistance, so the price can just shoot up pretty nicely. So yeah, the next price target after a tenth of a cent is would be a penny. I agree there's going to be a sell-off just before the burns, so is it September 12th or 20th? Oh yeah, so the burn's getting implemented September 20th. Luna Classic will dump hard, just pump and dump. Yeah, we'll definitely see a big dump at some point, and that's why I've been saying it's super risky to buy during pumps because there will be a big dump at some point. Can't take profits, barely broke even, and everything is staked. Either I go to the moon or I bust. Yeah, well, can always hold long term. That's what I'm doing. Hype needed to bring in more money. So I'm planning on holding for 3 years, but I may sell maybe half right before a tenth of a cent or right before the burn, and then right after the price dumps, then I'll just buy back in because that just seems like a pretty obvious trade in my opinion. But I'm not going to sell everything because there's always a chance that it won't dump at those at a tenth of a cent or at the burn, and it could just keep going up. So I'm definitely not going to sell everything. And what I do sell, I'll just buy back in right after it dumps. Then suddenly on the 19th or 20th, there will be no dump, but just pump some more. Yep, always possible. We'll never hit a penny. Mo is up 24% on his Terra Classic short. Nice. What's your take profit point? Can't wait for the burn. Have you ever seen a chart which is more parabolic than Luna Classic? This is my first time. Well, during 2021, there was definitely a lot of charts like this because everything, middle of the bull run, everything was going crazy. But yeah, this is pretty much straight up. But I remember, let's see, I bought this one token called Moon Token, and it went up like 20x in like one day. So I'd say that was more parabolic. 20x pump in one day was pretty crazy, and then it crashed down very quickly. I think SHIB was that during that big pump where it went to like 4 billion market cap. Yeah, SHIB had an insanely parabolic chart. Had a bunch of different pumps that were just insane. Just a big parabolic, and now it's pretty much fizzled out, kind of sad. Yeah, SHIB needs a bull market to do anything. Shiba Inu, I don't think Shiba Inu needs the bull market. Can it delete a zero before the burns? Yes. So I think we are likely to delete a zero before the burns, or at least we'll touch it and then we'll probably get rejected there and dip down. Squid Game token. Oh boy, that was so funny. What goes up must come down. Morning, Clay. Good to see you, brother. Loving seeing Luna Classic moving back up. What's up, D'Artagnan? You made it to the stream. Good to see you too, man. Is it too late to buy now? Thank you. I would say it's very risky to buy at this point. When something's already pumped 6x, very risky to buy. So, yeah. If I had not bought any yet, I would not buy after a 6x personally. But it could, I mean, I think it's going to go up more, but you never know. Now, if you're going to hold long term, then just dollar cost average in. If you're looking for a short term trade, it could go up more. I think it will, but of course, it's risky to buy during pumps because you could be buying the top. All this price action is from Asian markets. Took profit at 25% on that short. Nice, nice. 1 cent, 2 months, possibly. Quick scalps is the way to go. Leave no money on the table for him. Yeah, quick scalps can be pretty good. Huge news, guys. Binance just emptied their main wallet. Is that true? Are you diamond hands on this play? Well, I'm going to hold, planning on holding for 3 years, but I most likely will probably sell like half when we get near 1/10 of a cent or right before the burn, because very likely though there will be a dump at that point. And then after the dump, I'll just buy back in, and then I'll have even more tokens. That's my plan. What's your prediction for the coin in long term? I would say in like 3 years, well, within 3 years we should definitely get to a penny. That's super likely, I would say. 1/10 of a cent also could definitely happen, and best case scenario, we get to $1 in 3 years. But it really depends on how these burns go. But yeah, if you are going to buy during a pump, right after resistance is the best time. So yeah, I think we will most likely go up to 1/10 of a cent within the next week or two. So, but I mean, why I don't buy during a pump is because it's super risky. You could be buying the top of the pump, and it's already gone up so much. Even if we get to a tenth of a cent from where we are now, that's only a 2x. So you're taking a big risk for not that big of a gain. So that's why I don't like to buy during pumps. Did I miss the train? I would say yeah. If you haven't bought yet, then you probably, at least in the short term, you've missed this train. Now, if you want to hold long term, then you haven't missed the train. You can just dollar cost average in. UK time and a late night for me last night, so up not too long. Glad I managed to catch your live stream. Nice. Yeah, it's about 2 a.m. here. I think we are still very early to the game. Yeah, so if you're thinking in terms of years, then you're very early. Market cap's only 3 billion. Over the next 3 years, you could 100x your money on this, potentially. Never a dollar, you're crazy. Yeah, I mean, $1 would be pretty crazy, but I think it is possible. Definitely going to take at least a few years, though, I think. Love from India. I can't stress how big this news is. Please check the Binance hot wallet. They just moved out 1.6 trillion. All right, so Ben is saying the Binance hot wallet just moved 1.6 trillion. Now, where would they be moving it? Are they staking it, or what are they doing? Well, I want to wake up one day to see that at least my 10K tokens that I left on my active wallet is at least $100 worth. 50% goes to tax, man. I bought my Luna Classic for $80 at the price of 3 zeros and a 1. Now my $80 turned into $420. $420. Nice. Perfect number. Keep buying whatever you can afford to. Don't stop. Stay vigilant. Luna Classic is the new Bitcoin. What do you think is the support level here now? New support level is 45. Lucky. 1.6 trillion to staking. Circulating supply not updated yet. Yeah, so Ben is saying that Binance just moved 1.6 trillion from their hot wallet to staking. And if that's true, that's going to cause a huge supply shock. Okay, so that means when this gets updated, it will show, what, 4.5 trillion? And if suddenly people see that, people are going to go crazy thinking we just burned 1.6 trillion, which will cause huge FOMO and another huge pump. So, hey, if that's true, that they actually staked that, that'd be crazy. Or maybe they just burned it all. No, I doubt that, but that'd be even crazier. I traded 120 million SHIB for Luna Classic, more than doubled. SHIB devs are running you in a circle. Yeah. Terra Classic is it's where it's at. SHIB always has an announcement for their announcement, and their announcement is another announcement for announcement. What's Luna at right now? Price. If you mean Terra Classic, it's at 0.0052. When $1? Probably in a few years. Eat, sleep, buy Luna Classic, repeat. What would be the buying point? The buying point was down here. I said over and over when the price was down here to buy. I said right here, this is your last chance to buy. And yep. You want to be buying when the price is flat, not during pumps. I still have over 400 million SHIB. I'm thinking of selling my SHIB for Luna Classic, but it's risky. Yeah. Now, selling your SHIB for Terra Classic down here would have been a really good play, but now that it's already pumped so much, probably just want to hold on to your SHIB. Sorry about your SHIB dog pile. Are you holding other coins than Luna? Yeah, I'm holding a lot of other coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Crypto.com coin, Cartesi, many other ones, Engine coin, quite a few, a lot of different ones. So yeah, I can't even name them all, but I have a lot of different ones. If I knew Luna Classic would run like this, I would have traded it all. SHIB. Don't sleep. I sold my SHIB for Luna Classic. SHIB is a rug pull that doesn't run away. Yeah, Luna Classic was down for pretty much 4 months. Could have added a lot more during that time, but I only bought it as a meme, and it's actually the crypto that is doing well for me. Yeah, this was pretty nice. We had a couple months to just accumulate. Do you think Shiba Inu will have a good run soon? I think Shiba Inu needs a bull market to go up. Shiba Inu's not gonna do anything until crypto goes back into a bull market. Do you think it will pump to 001? Yes, so since we broke this resistance, the next resistance is at 001. So I think quite likely we'll reach that level. Just like when we broke this one, I said we'd reach this, and we did. Now we broke through this one. So next level, next price target, 1/10 of a cent, 001. I don't remember why I bought Luna Classic, but it was a good play. Yeah, a lot of people bought it as like a meme, and everyone was saying it's dead, a dead coin. People were saying you're a complete idiot if you buy Terra Classic, but hey, now who's laughing? I remember months ago, so many people were like, oh, I can't believe people are actually buying Terra Classic. Idiots. But you just got to remember, whenever there's an insanely strong community around a project, it has a very good chance to pump like crazy. And right from the start, you could tell that Terra Classic had a super strong community. So that made it very promising. Let's see. Do Kwon has a proposal to put it all in his Rick and Morty wallet. What's your thoughts on eCash? I don't know. Don't know anything about eCash, so can't tell you. E-news are dead. E-news are dead. Classics are the next big thing. Ethereum Classic pumped pretty good the past few weeks, I think. If we do break that 001, I'm going to unironically blast CBAT while my window is open. Why do you think some big YouTubers are neglecting Luna Classic? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of big crypto YouTubers who aren't even talking about Terra Classic. I've seen a few who have started to mention it now that we're seeing this huge pump. But yeah, a lot aren't really talking about it. And I don't know. A lot of times big crypto YouTubers like to just stick with bigger cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they kind of look down on meme coins, and Terra Classic basically fell into that meme coin category since the crash. So, you know, a lot of people, like for the past few months, people have been saying, oh, people who buy Terra Classic are idiots. And so that's why big YouTubers aren't covering it, because it's like, you know, they have that view that meme coins are stupid and they're pump and dump scams, which, yeah, we probably are going to see a huge pump and then a dump, but you can still make a lot of money on those pumps. So that's why I like to buy these types of things, because you do have these huge pumps. I YOLO aped in mainly because of strong following. Yeah, I mean, whenever you see an insanely strong following, good chance you could see a big pump. Like people always underestimate the power of community to make the price pump. Like people focus, I feel like, way too much on utility You can have a coin with zero utility, but if it has an insanely strong following and community, then good chance you're going to see some huge pumps. Hope people see Luna Classic pumping and sell Bitcoin to buy Luna Classic. Hey, maybe Bitcoin has been going down. Maybe people have been selling their Bitcoin to buy Terra Classic. Is Terra Classic what's causing Bitcoin to dump? Maybe. Where did you buy your Luna Classic? Just curious, sir. Well, first I bought Wrapped Luna on Coinbase, but they disabled trading of that. So now I have bought all my Terra Classic on Bybit. I like Bybit a lot. Fake pump. I'm getting faster high than he can run from, please. You get taxed on selling, trading, and buying things with crypto by the government. The big YouTubers aren't talking about it, but they are secretly trading and investing in it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like meme coins are like those, they're like your dirty little secret investments that you're secretly buying, but you don't want to tell anyone because you're kind of embarrassed and people might laugh at you and be like, oh, you're an idiot. You're buying Terra Classic. You're an idiot. So, but yeah, secretly everybody's buying it, but a lot of people are like embarrassed to admit they're buying a meme coin. Is it possible to hit 001 today? It's possible. Probably won't happen today, but maybe in the next few days. I think it's likely to happen within a week or two. I'd say quite likely. Yet we've pumped. It's crazy. Yeah, they can't really backtrack and call Luna Classic amazing now because they were openly hating. That's true. So a lot of big crypto YouTubers were hating on Terra Classic, calling it a scam, calling people who were buying it idiots. So yeah, pretty hard for them to backtrack and be like, actually, I was wrong and I was an idiot and I should have bought it. Coin market cap update, Terra Classic number 26. Yep. Finally, it was ranked 205 for forever. They finally got it right, ranked 26. And possibly could get to the top 10 here in the next few weeks. They're not talking about it as if the scare from lawmakers coming after influencers. But staking nodes and mining is all a business with applicable tax breaks. Okay, I will add eCash for $110. I'm ready to take a loss in eCash, and we'll see if I'm lucky or not. Good luck, man. Sorry, in what price? Oh, so you're asking, what price did I buy Terra Classic? So, let's see, I bought some way back, and then I bought some throughout here. I don't remember exactly when all I bought. I bought several different times, but yeah, I was buying during this. I think I did buy, let's see, no. I bought some back. There was a little pump before this one where I bought some right at the start of that pump. Yeah, like back here. That was at like 4 zeros and a 5 or 6, so that was super cheap. But then I was buying some here. I think my average cost is around 4 zeros and a 9 or so. Claim your losses on taxes too. Not reporting crypto gains is a federal offense and you'll go to jail. Or move to Dubai. Yeah, move to Dubai to avoid taxes. I guess Dubai is the actual free country. Would you take a member doubling every day or 1 million members? I take a member doubling every day. I'm holding, what is that? 4 million? 4 million? 4 trillion? 4 million, that's pretty good. We have woke up to crypto gains. Yeah, I woke up today and Terra Classic had pumped again. It was pretty nice. I just called in sick. Gotta watch the pump. Called in sick because I don't need that. I don't need that money at my job. You know, if you just made a few $100s on the pump, you don't even need to go to work. If it hits a cent, then 2 cents is doubling my money. Yep. There's Discord chat of Binance staking 1.6 trillion coins. Any intel, Clay? That's just that's what I just heard too. Somebody commented that a little earlier that 1.6 trillion coins just disappeared out of the Binance hot wallet. So, yeah, maybe they staked them. That'd be pretty pretty crazy. If that's true, then very likely we're going to see a massive pump here in the next couple days. Binance goes to stake. They are hodling. I'm ordering my Cybertruck today. When Lambo. I'm in at 0.00037. Is that an okay average compared to where we are? Yeah, that's pretty decent. I mean, you're in profits. Malta. If you're worried about when to buy in, but see Luna Classic going to $1, would be okay to just buy and hold for the long term. Yeah, if you're holding long term, then just dollar cost average doesn't matter that much. Good morning from Cornwall, UK. Love your channel. Says Fairground Fun Days. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How's Cornwall? It's already morning there. It's I'm on the west coast of the US. It's 2 a.m. Getting kind of tired, but it's already morning in the UK. Nice. I feel like a lot of people from the UK are into Terra Classic. Like I feel like a big part of the Terra Classic community seems like they are from the UK. Does it seem like that to you guys? You say money can't buy happiness? Habibi, come to Dubai? I think money can definitely buy some happiness. At least temporarily. Crypto gains don't have to be reported unless you turn it into fiat. They will burn them. I buy some at 0.00062 and some last week. Woo! 4 zeros and a 6. That's definitely a good entry. So you're about almost 10x now. Nice. You say money can't buy happiness. Habibi, come to Dubai. Well, would you rather be crying in, money can't buy happiness maybe, but would you rather be crying in a Lamborghini or crying in just some junky old car? Nah, money can definitely buy some happiness. And yeah, I mean, it's good to buy things that make you happy. Just make sure buying things isn't what makes you happy. And yeah, you can definitely I've definitely bought things that made me feel happier for sure. Do Kwon is melting right now. Yeah, it must be pretty funny for all the Do Kwon and all the devs and everything that ignored the community and decided to go with the Luna 2 fork instead of sticking with Terra Classic. And now Terra Classic's market cap is over 10 times the size of Luna 2. Nobody cares about Luna 2. Everybody's hyped about Terra Classic, and now they're probably just like, oh, maybe we should have they should have just stuck with what the community wanted, stuck with Terra Classic instead of abandoning it. I mean, it seems so obvious to me, but Luna Classic, your price prediction. Short term, 001 within the next couple weeks. Long term, well, next year, a penny. Within 3 years, 10 cents, maybe even $1 if things really go well. California, heavy rain here in Cornwall. Nice. I'm reading Binance added new Luna Classic pairs. Yeah, Luna Classic, new pair with Tether on Binance. Luna Classic UK here. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of people from the UK. Well, time to dip. See you around. See you later, Ianoche. Thanks for watching. Does anyone of you have to report crypto if it don't hit your bank? As long as you never turn crypto into fiat, then you shouldn't have to report it. Money can buy happiness. Go to dentist and get diamond teeth. It's actually a meme. Look it up. A bunch of random videos. Just search that sentence up. That'll be us when Lambo. I'm originally from Romania, but I live in UK. And yes, Luna Classic, we are on the ship. Nice. Nice. I think there's a few different people from Romania subscribe to this channel. Is Transylvania in Romania? Have you ever been there? Are there vampires? All crypto is spendable. Yep. Money can't buy happiness, but it can hire love for a few hours. True. I sold my Luna 2 airdrop same day and bought Classic. It was good because till today was never seeing same price. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even bother moving my Terra Classic to Terra Station to get the airdrop because that's how much I did not care about Luna 2. I was like, I don't even care. Like, yeah. Love you. Love you too, Brad Pitt. You made some good movies. Especially Fury. That was a sweet movie. And Fight Club. That's a good movie. Is it possible for Luna Classic to reach 10 cents next year? I would say highly unlikely, but possible. Can Luna Classic hit 10 cents this month from Philippines? This month definitely will not hit 10 cents. Are you still poor, Do Kwan? Transylvania is amazing. Been to the supposed Dracula castle. You should visit sometime. Great scenery. All right. If Terra Classic hits 10 cents, I'm going to Transylvania. Tax on crypto varies country to country. Here you pay tax on profits of each trade. Did Vitalik hard fork Luna Classic? Yeah, my city is in Transylvania. Nice. You live in Transylvania. Oh. Bro, we don't talk about Fight Club, only Luna Classic. Where this will stop, end of the day. Where will it stop? End of the day. Maybe we get to 0006 potentially. We'll see. If this news about Binance moving 1.6 trillion tokens from the hot wallet to stake is true, that could definitely spark another massive pump, and we could actually get to a 1/10 of a cent pretty quickly if that's true. 5 cents is the highest it'll go, says Brad Pitt. If it reached 10 cents, my bank calls me. Yeah. If it reaches 10 cents, the government will be knocking on your door. 10 a.m. here in UK. Nice. 2 a.m. here on the west coast of the US. Hey, can you see where the next resistance is? There isn't really any resistance until 001. So now that we've broken this resistance at 4.5, we have clear sailing for quite a ways. Hawaii in the house. Aloha. Can you tell me what's the next resistance level? Just joined in. 001 is the next resistance. Hawaii, nice. My sister is actually on her honeymoon in Hawaii right now. I think it will be climbing all day. Yeah, probably. 0.04 cent in 3 months, 6 months, 0.09, 9 months, 2 cents. Sounds reasonable. How much you own? I own in the millions. Don't remember the exact number. I found a 1.6 trillion Luna Classic hot wallet, which is now completely transferred to a new hot wallet, which address says that it's from a Binance validator. Imagine if they put that into staking. Be crazy. Thank you, brother. Awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, let's see what our gains are at again. So from bottom to top, we are up 528%. That's over a 6x gain. So yeah. Let me know how much money you guys have made here in the last few weeks. So I put up a poll in on the community tab. I put up a poll here on the YouTube channel. A poll of how much money you guys have made so far since you subscribed to this channel. So far people have been voting, and people have been making some massive gains. So go vote on that, or go answer the poll on how much you made. If it reaches 10 cents, I'm moving to my nearest tax haven. True. If it reaches 10 cents, just move to Dubai or somewhere where they're not going to tax you. And then you can keep that money. But yeah, now that we broke through this resistance at 45, we should pump to the next resistance, which is at 0.01. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty big pump. So when we broke this resistance, I said very likely we'll head to 45, and we came up perfectly, touched it, got rejected, came down, went back up for another try. Now we've broken through, so we should be heading to a 1/10 of a cent now. And a 1/10 of a cent is going to be big psychological resistance, and I think a lot of people are going to sell right before a 1/10 of a cent, so that would be a good time to take some profits right before a 1/10 of a cent. I'm at 0.00037 average as well, holding 1.4 mil. Nice. If it reaches 1 cent, I will buy new shoes. What kind of shoes? Yeezys? Vans? Work boots? 9 million. Nice. Dubai. Dubai's the place to be. But yeah, so the two points that I think the price is most likely to dump would be right before a 1/10 of a cent, which is 0.001, very high chance it'll dump at that point. And then also, usually how it works in crypto is when there's a big event, the price will pump all the way leading up to the big event, and then right before the big event, the price will dump. People will sell and take profits at that point. So right before the 1.2% burn actually gets implemented on September 20th, right before that, like the 19th or 18th, I think that would be another good time to take some profits, because we'll likely see a dump at that point. And then after it dumps, you can always buy back in at an even lower price, which will give you more tokens for the same amount of money. So I'm planning on holding for the next 3 years, but I'll probably sell some of my tokens, maybe half, either right before a tenth of a cent or right before September 20th when the 1.2% burn gets implemented. And then, so maybe sell like half, and then after the price dumps, then I'll just buy back in again, and then I'll have even more tokens for the same price. Can you tell us how repeg works and how much would be burned with repeg? Well, I have no idea, because if they repeg it, hopefully they're going to repeg USDC in a different way, because the last time it failed. So they're going to have to figure out a better strategy. So I don't know how that's going to go. The Netherlands here, new to the channel. Nice. Netherlands. Welcome, my man. SS. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. First, I buy my best friend a car. I'm going to sell some at 1 penny and above, holding for the long term. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'll probably just hold it until the top of our next crypto bull market and then sell at that point. Plus 51%, 5.6. They should not repeg until 98% has been burned. Yeah, I mean, repegging seems kind of dangerous, because that's what made Terra Classic crash in the first place. So, excuse me, they definitely need to figure out a better way to do it. With a normal layer 1 coin, I would agree with the sell the news, but I think I would be too scared to sell on Luna Classic in case there is no pullback. David and Doncaster, UK. Yeah, definitely true. It's possible that that there might not be a sell the news event right before the burn gets implemented. It might just keep pumping. So especially if it gets implemented and immediately we're seeing huge burns, then the price might just keep pumping. So if you're all in and you've made huge profits, then I would definitely recommend taking some profits, especially if you need the money. But if you have only invested a smaller amount and you don't really need the money, then yeah, you might want to just hold it. Just don't even touch it for 3 years or so, see what happens. But yeah, that's why if I do sell right before the burn does get implemented, I'm not going to sell all of it. I'll at most sell like probably half of it. That way, if it does just keep pumping, well, at least I still have half my coins in there taking advantage of that pump. But yeah, I think pretty likely we will see some sort of sell the news event. Your screen looks blurred, mate. Sorry, man. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I'm lagging a little bit or something. But on my on the stream I'm watching of myself, it looks pretty clear, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's not super blurry for all you guys. We need to figure out how to get you to 2K subs. Luna Classic can wait. That's a good point. Just if everybody subs right now, well, some of you have already subbed, so I don't know. But yeah, how can we get to 2K subs? Well, not too worried about it. I'm sure we'll get to 2K subs pretty fast. It's been going up pretty fast, so appreciate everybody who has subscribed for sure. Oh yeah, and I just created memberships too, so if you want to become a member, you get access to additional perks, so you can check those out on the membership tab too. I really think that when the next bull run starts, things will really going to heat up. Yeah, I mean, it's super bullish that this is pumping like this during a bear market. That's pretty crazy. Nothing else is pumping. So yeah, when we go into a bull market again and there's a ton of attention on crypto again and a ton of money coming into crypto, yeah, things could get very crazy. We'll see. Coinbase is sketchy. Yeah, Coinbase does seem pretty sketchy. I agree. Sucks that my Luna is in my Voyager account. I can't trade or sell. It's rough, man. No lag. It's good. Good. 001 by end of September, you reckon? Yes. I think we'll hit 001 before September 20th. Most likely. 3 million coins hold long term. The rest I'll sell. Nice. Subbed now. Thanks, M. Mulder. Appreciate the sub. Oh, Resonance Kinetics. Welcome to VIP. Resonance Kinetics, our first member. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Welcome me. Stock markets might pump before midterm elections, then dump. Yeah, potentially. Are they actually burning every time someone buys Luna Classic? Not yet. Once the burn is implemented on September 20th, then yes. 32 million at 0.00001. Wow. Okay, nice. 32 million at 4 zeros and a 1. I'm holding. So you're making some big profits. Subbed last week. Thank you, Fairground Fun Days, for the sub last week. Appreciate it. Quick question. Once the burns start, how do apps like TradingView reflect the burns versus the buying and selling in real time? So TradingView, I believe, is only going to show you the trading volume. They're not going to show you burns. But yeah, Resonance Kinetics, our first member on the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome to the membership. VIP. Beautiful. 369. Oh yeah, so Resonance Kinetics. So you should have access to special emojis, I believe. So maybe you can try those out in chat. I'm curious what those are going to look like. I believe there's 4 of them that I custom made. If you know how to use them. Oh, and I see you have that badge next to your name too. The badge that levels up the longer you're a member. It's pretty sweet. All right, so I have no intention of selling yet because the issue of the 1.2% buy sell orders, but I'm staking and receiving 120,000 just in staking, so that one every 24 hours, not bad. Nice. If we already reach 001 by September, we should reach 1 cent comparably faster, right? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking wrongly. yeah, I mean, if we hit 1/10 of a cent this month, then that's going to set us up to hit a penny faster, because then a penny is basically our next price target after that. So yeah, but a penny is going to be quite a bit harder, probably take at least a few months. Most likely will happen next year, I would say. A million isn't a million, it's only about 500,000. $500,000. Would you please change your screen to dark mode if everybody agrees? Maybe. I know. Okay, so those are the custom emojis. What do you guys think of those? I made those myself. They are wonderful. Dark mode. Oh, I see what he's asking. Oh, League of Legends Warrior. Welcome to VIP. Our second member on the channel. Thank you so much, man. And I used to play League all the time. I actually was a jungle main in League of Legends. I don't know if any of you other guys played League. Super fun though. I managed to make it to Diamond playing jungle in League. Fun times. Yeah, I had to take spot number 2. Nice emojis. Thank you. I really hope the community stays this strong and stronger. I see big money here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet. If Terra Classic's community stays this strong once we go into a bull market, could be pretty crazy. And if the community stays this strong, then yeah, maybe we can actually get to $1 at the top of the next bull market in a few years. That'd be crazy. Thank you for joining number 2, my man. Been holding 2 billion Luna Classic in my bag. 2 billion. Bought at 0.0009. My plan is to sell 10% at 1 cent and leave the rest stake for 1-2 years to see how far it goes. So Circa says he's holding 2 billion Luna Classic. All right, that's a lot. So you've made a ton of money during this pump. So that's like what, tens of thousands at least in profits. You're already up. That's pretty sweet. Please, you can refer me as number 2. Hello, number 2. D'Artagnan, thank you for the donation of 10. I believe that's euros. I don't know what that is, but thank you for all the late night reviews. Get some snacks or whatever. Heart. Thanks, D'Artagnan. Appreciate it. Are those euros? I don't know the symbols, but thanks, bro. You're too kind. If cashed out now, I'd have less Luna Classic, about 120k per million, and it don't make sense to sell. I don't foresee the price ever really dipping too bad. If you take profit, you will have to. Yeah, maybe. Hey, thank you so much for the donations, my man. Hey, host, do I get a blue wrench? Perhaps. I'm not even sure how to give the blue wrench, actually. Pay 37% short-term capital gains of 30%. Federal exchange fees, state tax, burn tax, about 50% is gone before you get it. Wait over a year, it takes only 15 to 20%. Yeah, so if you hold longer term, then you pay less tax. You pay long-term capital gains instead. Pounds. So that is the pound symbol. Interesting. Interesting. Number 2. Do you follow 2-Bit on YouTube? His channel has a great following like yours. He's mad on Luna Classic as well. I have watched a few 2-Bit videos. I have not watched a lot of his videos, but I have watched a few, and yeah, he definitely has some really good Terra Classic videos. So yeah, I like his videos. Okay, number 2, you can have a blue wrench too. Great British Pounds GBP. Which every whale has 2 billion Luna Classic. Please don't take out the whole amount. Thank you. League, we need blue wrenches. We need. I don't even know how to. I'm not even sure how to do the blue wrenches, but I will figure it out. But yeah, so this is pretty sweet. Pump keeps going up. This is like what, pretty much 4 massive green bars in a row. Let's zoom in on the 1 minute, see how it's looking. Okay, we are starting to go up a bit. And on the 15-minute, going a little bit sideways, but we did break through the resistance at 4.5, so very likely we will head to our next resistance at 0.01. So pretty sweet. We will most likely see the pump continue for the next week or two, leading up to the 1.2% burn on September 20th. So of course I will be making daily videos and covering the whole way and giving you technical analysis, of course, on support resistance, if we can see the pump going or not, letting you know my strategy, what I'm doing. But yeah, it is it's 3 a.m. now here, so I'm starting to get pretty tired. Probably gonna wrap the stream up pretty soon. Hi bro, what's up, Salmon Ferris? Just got here. The volume is amazing down, and 1 second later green. I'll make sure to guard the chat with my life. I'm a moderator in the 24/7 live stream Crypto Chimp Show. Nice. But yeah, probably gonna wrap the stream up pretty soon. I think we've been streaming how long? I don't even know. Like 3 hours almost, maybe. Lunatic is up $1,600. Nice. 6 a.m. in North Carolina. Whew. But yeah, so appreciate all of you guys coming out to the stream and chatting. Always fun chatting with you guys. And yeah, go ahead, like the stream if you haven't already. Share it. And yeah, definitely subscribe. Would appreciate that. We're going for 2K subs, like someone said. And also, thank you for our first 2 members of the channel. Appreciate it so much. Resonance, Kinetics, and League of Legends Warrior. First 2 members on the channel. Beautiful stuff. And thank you for the donation, D'Artagnan. Appreciate that. The 10 pounds. Thank you so much. So, yeah. But we'll see. This pump should continue. Pretty sweet. And I will be getting off pretty soon. Well, 3 a.m. That must be exhausting. Good stream. Thank you. I'm an internet tech for Spectrum. I'll teach you how to get discounts, Clay. Nice. Thank you for effort. See you again. All right, so I'll be giving you guys some more updates tomorrow. So yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this stream and for hanging out all this time. It's 3 a.m., so I'm going to get some sleep. But yeah, enjoy these gains. It's been a fun couple weeks, and we'll see how things go for the next 2 weeks leading up to the burn. So I will see you guys later. Night.